So this horrifying viral video
You can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster, strudel, or a Twinkie.
Damn. I look good. Tonight we are here to celebrate us. And I look good. Because I remember our first date, you walked through the door, and I was like, damn. She alright. I was like, she's super thick. But once our eyes met, I felt something greater. I felt God.
You can't wear that. No, it's too much. It's too much. It's too tarty chick. Why do you have to control everything? I'm not Hannah. I bloody paid for this wedding. I want it to be right. He's marrying me. He's not marrying you. And this is what he likes on me. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't.
She's getting married in 20 minutes.
That's a bit close, isn't it?
What's wrong? The twirl around and the grab up the waist and the... I'm just congratulating my friend. So if I did that with my male friends, you'd be perfectly fine with that. They're picking me up, grabbing me by my...
He's gonna try everything to make excuses.
Definitely.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, in this video we are going to go through a lot of videos showing how men are obsessed with humiliating women. I don't know about you, but if you go through social media, if you go on TikTok, if you go on a lot of podcasts, you see a lot of men who drive joy in humiliating women, in doing a lot of things to women, in talking down on women on social media, in like coming on social media to talk about their wife and things they do not like about their wife. But before, it's not like this, right? Before, we do not see a lot of men trying a lot to humiliate women, but right now men drive joy in humiliating women. Do you know there's a video that went viral, a video of this black guy talking about, oh, I don't like dating black women, I don't like dating black women, this is the reason why I don't like dating black women, because they do not like to be put in their place. Like, men are so very obsessed in putting women in their place these days that it is getting so crazy. And honestly, it is getting scary. Not just crazy, it's getting scary. So that will be something we'll be watching in this video. And if you enjoyed this video, follow me for more content like this, guys. Let's go.
You can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
You know, I watch these videos of men humiliating women on their wedding days, degrading them, mocking them, making a joke out of them, sexualizing them. And I think, once again, how infuriating it is that society obsesses over this complete myth that feminists hate men, or that we have any political power to even affect change against them if we did hate them. Women's hatred of men is irrelevant. We could never hate men as much as they hate us. And they prove it day in and day out when they use even the fact of their wedding days to signal to everyone in their communities exactly what they think of this woman who's marrying them.
Of all the days to decide you want to prank her wedding day. With her wedding dress on, all the friends, family there, you decide to pull a prank on your wedding day. The thing about it is, I keep seeing videos like this where grooms are humiliating their new wives on their wedding day. I remember seeing a video recently where it was this woman and they were about to like do the whole like cake thing, feeding the other person cake. And the wife was like, please don't smash it in my face. Like,
no, shove it.
and she's like upset. People spend money. They actually pay people to do their makeup on their wedding day. Like, it's who wants cake in your nose or in your hair in the photos at a wedding? Like, it's not funny. And if you guys remember recently, a couple went viral with this man absolutely humiliating his new bride in his vow.
I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
What is it with some of these men deciding that their wedding day is the day they want to humiliate their new bride? I feel like there's a part of them that resents the fact that they had to marry you. They didn't want to lose you. They didn't want you to leave. They knew that it would be over, that you gave them a time frame or something. I feel like their way of getting back at you for making them dress up and making them do this thing is for them to try to humiliate you on that day. I could be tripping, but stuff like this is not cute. You are too old to think stuff like this is funny. Not on the wedding day.
And Douglas, go ahead and read your vows to your beautiful bride.
Okay. I wrote them down, a little nervous. I'm kidding, it's a joke. It's a joke.
What is it about a man who is at the altar with the woman that he has proposed to right before he promises to love, honor, and cherish her that makes him want to humiliate that woman? if he's not wrestling that woman down to the ground for the old cake smashing, if he's not disrespecting her in the vows, he's got some kind of prank or some kind of joke, some kind of way he has to humiliate this person for making him stand up and marry him. I have no respect for the kind of man that takes that day, that opportunity to get themselves a cheap laugh. Because that crowd was dry. Nobody, it's no time for jokes. A help me sign? Like she's holding you hostage? A lazy laugh? It wasn't even worth it. The juice wasn't even worth the squeeze. You humiliated this woman for what? So that the one girl holding the camera could get a little laugh?
So this horrifying viral video reminded me of a video that I made about the cake smash. You know, when people getting married, usually the groom smashes a piece of the wedding cake in his new wife's face. And how that, at least according to wedding photographers, was the best way to predict whether there would be a divorce in the first year. I have to think that this new phenomenon of dumping your new wife in the swimming pool is right up there alongside it. Because of how it shows contempt and disdain for your partner, yes. But also for the way that it seems to reveal his true priorities, which are himself and maybe his boys, because this looks like he is showing off for the boys. And like, it's one day. All he had to do was prioritize her for one day. And I regret to inform you all, because I always see this in the comments, annulment usually isn't a legal option unless one party was incapable of consenting or consummating. Being enraged with your partner does not make you incapable. I do think, though, that a lot of these problems could be solved if we just had to wait, like, 1 week until after the ceremony to actually sign the papers.
We built this, boo. For real, me and you. I wish I did it back then, but you know, I just wanted you back. I just wanted to hit back then. I ain't gonna hold you. I seen you. I ain't gonna hold you. You walked on the boat 2009. I saw you, little dark skinned thing. And I'm like, yo, who was that? You know? But you know what? I usually crack a Tracy smile and they come running. You? It took time.
As it should.
It took real time.
There is a time and place for everything, and I do understand that honesty and transparency is the best policy. And even if it wasn't love at first sight, that's cool, right? But to tell your wife that you really wasn't trying to be with her for real, you only wanted to fuck based on her appearance, you could have told her that in the privacy of your home, or just left that particular part out. But for you to tell me that you crack a smile and the bitches usually just drop the panties, and because you cracked a smile at me and I wasn't going for that shit, you practically got curved, that hurt your fragile ego. So in that process of hurting your ego, you made it your mission to pursue me, to conquer me, to actually put in work. And through you putting in work, you found out that I'm somebody of substance. That I'm somebody that you actually like. That I'm somebody that you actually want to build with. But if I just would have let you fuck, I just would have been another bitch under your belt. That's exactly what you just fucking said. So just imagine if I gave it up easy. Just imagine if I just wanted to fuck too. We wouldn't even be here. But this almost reminds me of Safari and Erica Mena. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about Erica Mena. But if y'all saw how bad she was curving Safari, how above and beyond, how much love bombing, all the shit that he did to get her, married her, had kids with her, just to fucking play in that lady's face. And I very much understand that this is his truth. He's just being honest. But it don't even seem like these are vows that he took the time to write out, that was very thoughtful, meaningful. He didn't run it by a brother, uncle, cousin, like, how did it sound, bruh? Like, to get a second opinion. He's just making this shit up off the cuff of his ass. And it also just makes me feel like as soon as they get into an argument, have a disagreement, that's going to be one of the first things that he throws up in her fucking face. Is, I didn't really want you for real. I was really just trying to fuck. I really didn't want to marry you for real. But you kept pestering me, so here we are. I did it because it made you happy. This is exactly what it's given.
Where are all my brothers and uncles and fathers to put a kibosh to that shit? If he's willing to do this in public on this special of a day, it will only get worse behind closed doors. Can you imagine if someone did this to your daughter on her special wedding day? True hardcore signs of a narcissist. I didn't find any of these videos to be cute, fun, funny, playful. You were trying to humiliate her. And now forever, there's a recording of you on your wedding day looking like a fucking asshole. Mamas, run now and fast.
Guys, I don't know about you, but personally, any form of violence triggers me. Any form of violence, whether it is coming from a woman or a man. Talk more of my partner. If I am in this situation, I will black out. Like, I will cancel the wedding. I don't know how these women will see this kind of thing and they will still go ahead to marry these men, and tomorrow they would complain about domestic violence. Any man that loves you will never ever do this kind of things. Like, this is so gross. Like, I'm watching it, my body is shaking. You're doing this to your wife on your wedding day, the most special day in her life and in your own life. Honestly, some men are just so impossible. Also, I am so very scared for these women. How can you see a man who wants to hit you on your wedding day and you go ahead to marry that man? That man literally want to hit you in the presence of your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your relative, everybody. He want to hit you, but you still go ahead to marry that man. Honestly, I feel like sometimes a lot of women see a lot of red flags, but they go ahead to marry those men because of love. Now, look at this one. The groom know that his wedding day is tomorrow, and he went out in the night after drinking, looking so drunk, and he came to take his wedding vows. How are you going to tell me that he know the vows that he took on his wedding day? And this lady still stand there, still taking the vow with him. God, honestly, if you see this, most of these videos are so very scary. I still have a lot of them to play for you guys, so do not go anywhere. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family. Guys, let's join the discussion in the comment section. So let's continue.
That's a bit close, isn't it?
What's wrong? Twirl around and grab up the lace and the... I'm just congratulating my friend. So if I act that with my male friends, you'd be perfectly fine with that. They're picking me up, grabbing me by my...
He's gonna try everything to make excuses.
Definitely.
I think you're overreacting, babe.
I definitely didn't grab her by the bum. I did pick her up.
Why?
The bride's not letting him get out of this easily.
You don't see anything that was wrong with that. You don't see anything wrong with that.
Like,
let it go, let it go. Let it go.
It was the whole. This has been like quite awkward, but like.
I'm gonna is awkward. That's supposed to be my husband. I have some random in a red dress.
Yeah, they are mates. They have been mates for a long time.
Would your wife be perfectly happy? Would your wife be happy?
Sounds like she knows something the other attendees don't.
You don't work this, trust me.
Well, look, he married you. He married you, not her.
Women, would you trust your man if he did?
Okay, so this woman got married and asked for divorce the next day. I'm gonna tell you why. So this woman sent a confession that on the day of her wedding, she explained to her husband, do not put cake on my face or push my head in the cake due to the fact that she went through a car accident at one point that was really bad and caused her to be very claustrophobic. He didn't listen and grabbed the back of her neck, smashed her face right in that cake. Like, do you know how much makeup and cake on? It's like she told you not to do this and you still did it. So she wants to know if she was wrong for asking for divorce, because it was red flag.
I think the worst part about videos like this is when the woman tries to act like she's okay with it, even though it's written all over her face, it's evident in her body language, this is not what she wants. And if that man knew her, even a little bit, he would pick up on that too. But he doesn't care. In the moment, it's all about him. In the moment, he'll do anything for a good laugh. In the moment, he's still going to humiliate you. He's still going to embarrass you. And you just have to like smile and act like this guy. Oh, he's such a jokester. This was a very extravagant looking wedding. The last thing I'm sure she wanted is her makeup messed up, her hair messed up, her dress, all of that. So every picture from that moment on is not her at her best because you wanted to have a few seconds of throwing champagne in her face. Even though at the end of this video, her friends prompt her to get the same champagne bottle and shake it up and spray him, it's not the same. He was okay being sprayed. That's not the point. The point is that he knew that she wasn't and he did it anyway.
I hate to say it, but it's got to be said. Weddings are modern day humiliation rituals, and weak men let it happen.
Oh, yeah.
You gave up the meaning, and now women are filling the void. Now it's just a circus of flower walls, social media reels, and drone footage of you and her crying. And you're the side character at your own emasculation. You didn't even pick your outfit.
Yeah,
and if you want proof,
that's crazy.
tell a man that he can't post his wedding on social media and he won't care. But tell a woman that she can't post her wedding online and she'll threaten to cancel the whole thing. Weddings are humiliation rituals disguised as romance, and they're produced and directed for social media consumption. And if that doesn't piss you off, wait till you're holding a confetti cannon at your gender reveal party.
Damn. I look good. And tonight we are here to celebrate us. And I look good. You all right? Long story short, we just want... Oh, we appreciate everyone that came out tonight. We appreciate you guys for allowing this union to be here, and we love everyone in here. Sean, I've known you for 30 years. I love you, bro. I do. Known you for 30 years, too. I love you, too. I got a bunch of other boys in here. I love y'all like brothers. Not your wife. All right? That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But you knew exactly who you married. You knew exactly who that nigga was. You knew exactly what you was getting into. Let's not pretend. First of all, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Throughout the entire thing, damn, I look good. I want to thank Sean. I want to thank... But nothing about your own wife. To the point she almost grabbed the mic off you, but she played it off like, oh, we can't hear you. Nigga, I know what you wanted to say. Say something about me! Bro, you knew exactly who that man was. This is why I never understand when women go, oh, why would I do anything wifey material for a man? Is there a ring on my hand? Why would I wife someone that I don't know is going to be a good wife already? Think! Same thing with men. Don't go into relationships with men that you think would not make a great father, husband, or boyfriend. Why do that shit? You think a ring is going to change someone's whole personality? Let's be logical. Let's be logical. You knew exactly what you got into.
I think most of us have seen by now the video of the wedding. I think it's at Lake Como, where the husband is like shaking the bottle of champagne and like giving a champagne shower to his now wife and spraying her way too close to her face, getting her hair, her makeup, her dress all messed up. And the people in the video are being like, no, like don't spray her, don't spray her. And I want to talk about it with like this context of actions during a wedding, that like smashing the cake into the wife's mouth or the partner's mouth, spraying champagne, like this goofy disguise of just plain aggression towards women. And I think like as a society under a patriarchy, like there is just violence against women every day. Like I don't want to be the first to say, because like I'm not a woman, so like I don't want to speak on that. But under systems at B, I believe a wedding in general, I believe, is aggression towards women. Like the legal historical context of a wedding has always been, women have been oppressed in that system. And I think like, yes, women have the choice now. Women are choosing to get married. They can get married if they want. All of those things are true, yes. But like, I believe the historical context of marriage is still harmful, is built on the groundwork of like harm towards women. And so we want to talk about the spraying the champagne, the smashing the cake in the face. Like it's just another tool to show aggression, to show dominance, to show control over their partner. And it's just so weird to me that like, yes, that is all true, but I think in the context of taking the other side of spraying the champagne, the cake, the whatever, these moments are supposed to be celebratory. It's like, I don't know why there's such this like distinct like importance placed on the visuals of it, where you have to look perfect, your makeup has to be perfect, your hair has to be perfect, the dress has to be perfect. Like putting all of that violence aside, it's why are you not comfortable being relaxed, being unphotogenic on your big special day. Like, I think it's all this importance, all of this pressure placed on one day of significance, again, is harmful. Like, it's like, I believe that at its core doesn't start a marriage, doesn't start a relationship, doesn't start a future on a good footing. Because it's like, it's all manufactured. I think about like watching The Bachelor, Bachelorette, where people are falling in love on TV, with these like elaborate dates and helicopters and flying around the world. Like, that's not how real life is. Like, I think your wedding, yes, it can be a celebration. Yes, it can be an extravagant. Yes, it can be all the things that you wanted, because again, it's your prerogative. But I think the bigger and glitzier and glam that it gets, and more removed from reality and like placed on this like pinnacle, that's the harm piece. That's the always striving for this high that you'll never receive again. And I think like that's a lot of contemporary traditional marriages. Like, it's that harm piece. It's that like unachievable. It's the glamorization of said harm, of the being bound to a cishet man, being like damn near degraded when you have cake shoved in your face, champagne shoved in your face. Like, it just, all of these systems that be, and the people are shocked that this man would treat his wife on this day. Like, he would be so oblivious to it. It's like, you're marrying a white man, like a straight cishet white man. Like, you already know that. And if you didn't know that before your wedding day, like, newsflash.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Not only is that a huge red flag and disrespectful to your new bride, imagine what her friends are thinking now, but it's also a slap in the face to the person who purchased that dress, to the person who paid for her makeup, to the person who did her makeup, to the person who did her hair, to the person who paid for her hair, all those things. And I imagine it's probably her father, her parents. And as a father myself to a daughter, if I saw her future husband do that to her on her special day, I honestly don't know what my reaction would be, but I do know this: it would not be a good one. And the way you threw your hands in the air as if this was some hilarious special idea that you came up with is even more frustrating.
And he's still breathing, I'm going to jail. Everyone's like, oh my god, divorce annulment, sis, leave him. That's attempted murder. You don't understand. Did you know that there was a woman who died because her husband pushed her into a body of water in her wedding dress, and the weight of the dress and the water was too much, and she drowned? And one thing about me, I'm vindictive. So I'm gonna sit there and take a mental note of every single one of your little friends who was laughing on the most important day where I got humiliated and pushed into a pool. And I am coming for you and your entire lineage. This is what happens when you marry a man who does not respect you. Because do you think this man would have done this to his boss, a client, a highly respected friend of his on their most important day?
No, shove it.
All the comments talking about annulment or divorce. You mean homicide? Because if my partner did something like that to me after I clearly said no, I would unalive his ass. And as she turns and walks away, visibly upset, he turns and looks at his friends and family for validation while they laugh. Blatant disrespect. She should have taken off her heel and jabbed him in his fucking eye. If I was one of the bridesmaids, I would have body slammed him into the cake. And that's the same type of narcissistic douche that will blame her for embarrassing him and being over dramatic. I got your dramatic. It's right here in this pine box, about 6 feet underground.
Imagine it's your wedding day and you and your husband go to cut the cake, but it looks like somebody already cut it. And you see this. This woman helped herself to the couple's cake. The fact that she totally ignored the fact that there was a tiny bride and groom statue on the little cake that she was cutting and still was like, nope, This is for everybody. This is community cake. Like, ma'am. She looked so happy doing it. And I don't think there was any malicious intent. I don't think she intentionally ruined the cake cutting shot for this couple. And I'm not even fully mad at her as much as I am mad at whoever filmed her. When you saw her walk over to the table, when you saw her grab her plate, pick up the knife, and was about to cut it, why didn't you stop her? I feel like they're just as guilty as her because all they had to do was say, no, don't cut it. Apparently, this is the thing. People go to weddings and they see a cake that hasn't been cut, and for some reason they assume looks like the bride and groom forgot about this cake, and they start cutting it. Cutting the cake together and feeding each other cake is a huge part of the wedding day tradition. If you stumble across a cake that hasn't been cut, don't touch it. And if you want cake that bad, bring a slice with you.
Y'all, I just cannot stop thinking about this woman. I mean, I just finished watching one of the worst wedding day humiliation videos I have ever seen in my life. And I swear on God, if a man ever did that to me on my wedding, immediately, I'm leaving him at the altar. I'm going to annul the marriage. We're getting divorced. I never want to see your face again, because there is no excuse for what this man did to this woman. And I'm going to show you guys in a minute, but I need somebody that knows this woman to comment on this post. And please let me know, please, for the love of God, tell me that she left this man, because there is no excuse for this type of behavior. Y'all watch this video. Now you can see that this man is trying to convince her that this is going to be some kind of beautiful picture, some kind of beautiful shot. And then you can see as he lets her go into the water, he literally actually pushes her. Her feet are not all the way off of the edge of the pool, and the way her legs go into the water, she could have literally hurt herself. And then he doesn't even try to get her out of the water, get her a towel. He does some like little fist pump up in the air. And all this says to me is, you know what? I hate you. I hate you so much for making me go through this wedding, and I'm going to make you suffer and make sure that you are humiliated on your wedding day. Like, I've seen some of these videos before, but none of the other videos rubbed me the way that this video rubs me. This man is psychopathic as far as I'm concerned. If he will do something like this to her, God knows what this man would do to her in the future or do to their kids. It's an immediate red flag. This would be an immediate no, call a divorce attorney pronto.
A $100,000 wedding is ruined because the groom jokingly objected to his own wedding. I know half of y'all scrolled back up when you read the title and saw the price tag. Welcome back, nosies. The other half, you're slurping on either ramen noodles or eating some chips. This groom, the part where they say, would you like to object or forever hold your peace, where anyone can say they should not be married. The groom jokingly, mind you, said, I object. The officiant took it very serious. The groom reminded the officiant, hey, I'm just joking. But the officiant looked this man straight in the eye and said, I am not, sir. Please follow me into the room. We must discuss as to why you object. Then 4 people stood up from the groom side and they followed into the private room, which can only mean they too object to the wedding and thus wanted to present evidence as to why they should not be married. So, there is 2 videos. They have been taken down. They were reported, but I'm sure one of you either have it, reposted it, or if you can help us out in the comments, it's the guy with the tan suit. The second part is when the groom is coming out of the private room. He is crying. The bride's family goes to talk to him and says, hey, what's going on? And then the groom tells everybody, I never want to see your daughter, his bride, ever again. And storms off. A $100,000 wedding just was ruined in what seems like a blink of an eye, and we have no idea why. I am begging for the first time. I need you to figure out what happened. Let me know in the comments.
The mistake that this groom makes during the cake slicing ceremony is a subtle yet loud red flag in my eyes. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying. The cake slicing ceremony is where you slice a piece of cake together, lift it up together, and then feed each other. Well, he feeds himself. He looks around, he's confused. What? Looks at her face, is still confused. What? Now I know what you're thinking, Jessica, he just made a mistake. It's not that deep. This is why it's such a red flag to me. I know for a fact fact, she told him at least 100 times how the cake slicing ceremony is supposed to go. And I understand in the moment your adrenaline's going, you forget. Your instinct is to take a slice and feed it to yourself. But the way he looked at her when she was pissed with utter confusion, it still didn't click. That tells me he did not listen to her at all. He doesn't listen to her. He doesn't value the things she says. He's cute though. Good luck. Ladies, am I on point here or am I making a big deal out of nothing?
I'm sure by now many of us have seen these videos of men humiliating their wives, whether that be them pranking them or the cake on the wedding day. We've seen lots of those. And sadly, I think that most women who date men have dated at some point a man who is like this, who really enjoys just humiliating their partner, and they find it hilarious, they find it funny, and it's really, I think, about the power and the control that they get from doing that to their partner. I can't imagine purposely trying to humiliate the person that I love. I genuinely can't. Like, I wouldn't even go so far as to prank her because I don't want to cause her any sort of discomfort. In fact, I won't even post a photo of us on Instagram without asking her if she's okay with it, if she likes the way she looks in it. Because there's been a time in the past where she was like, oh, I really didn't like that photo that you posted. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to delete it? And from there on, I just ask her permission if I'm going to share her face on my social media. Like, it's really not that hard to take into consideration your partner's feelings. And yet there are these men who just get off on humiliating their partners. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. It's because they're getting off on the power and control, and men. I swear to God, if somebody says it's not all men, don't. Y'all, look at this.
Mi vestido y mi tía me lo arruina.
I don't know, maybe my wedding is just gonna be strict, but if I see you purposely stepping on my dress and I'm moving out of the way, I'm trying to be unproblematic, and I see you continuously following me around the dance floor to step on my dress, the rest of the ceremony is going to be dedicated to beating you up as best as I can. And you getting jumped by me and everybody else in the bridal party, because what are you doing? And then the lady recording laughing, she getting beat up too. So y'all are both getting beat up and kicked out, and don't even try to call me after the wedding is over. I don't even know you no more. I don't know, the lady could have been drunk or whatever. But it's still, like, I hate people that drink a lot and then don't know how to act when you're drunk. If you don't know how to act, don't come nowhere and just be, oh, where's the open bar? Where's the open bar? Stop drinking if you can't handle it. If you act a fool every time you get drunk, y'all are the worst. Stay home. And then she think it's funny. Like, I don't know, that cackling at the end when I set you down would have definitely had me on fire. Like, I would have been enraged. And it's just giving jealous. I feel like there's always one bitter lady at the wedding that secretly wish it was her. And I bet that's that lady, because why would you even want to do that? Even if you're drunk, like, why would you think to just purposely step on the bride's dress? Like, at any point, like, there's so many things you could do when you're drunk. Why would that be the thing that you're like, oh yeah, I gotta do this, it's so funny? No, it's not. Like, I don't know. I hope she cut her off after the wedding, because she's the problem.
Another day, another child who shouldn't have been at a wedding. No, but it's not the kid's fault, it's the parents' fault. The parents weren't watching them. Fucking exactly! So to alleviate that potential problem altogether, the kids are just not gonna go. Also, yes, it does piss me off that someone filmed this entire thing and didn't stop the Rugrat from eating the cake. The little girl even, like, looks to where the camera is coming from. And here's the thing, right? Here's the crux of the issue. I don't care how well behaved your small child is. At a wedding, in a new environment, there's lights, there's flashing cameras, there's loud music. You cannot guarantee how your child is going to act or how they're going to react to everything around them. You can't guarantee that your child is not going to dig a fork into the cake. Also, where did she get the fork? That cake is huge. It is a massive cake. If I had to guess, that cake was literally thousands of dollars. No, I don't want your child in it. Leave him at home.
the thing is, honestly, people do not understand, or we do not understand how bad this is. This is getting so bad. This is getting so bad. And also, this is also making a lot of women lose interest in men, because we cannot continue watching men humiliating us, saying a lot of bad things about us, and again asking us out. But guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section. I always ask, what should be your gain that you come out to humiliate women? Before, they used to respect women. Before, men used to respect women. Before, it's not everything that a man can say to a woman, because they always pamper women. They always be like, it's not bad, it's not this, saying this about women is not okay. But right now, men share the nude of their girlfriend with their friends because they just want to humiliate them. Men do a lot of things because they want to humiliate women, and honestly, I am tired of it. And I feel like this is also the reason why a lot of women do not want to go into relationship again, because if this is the set of men that are in the market, we have problem. Dating have problem. But guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment. Let me see you in my next one. Love you guys.